Hey everybody, Joe Buddy Jimbo, back at it again. Got a little something new, blue collar beer review. One beer, one take, all for y'all. You know it, all for y'all. That's why I do it. That's why I do all this. And y'all do wonderful things for me. And a very, very special person, very special, one of my favorite people in the world, brought me a big gift months ago, and this is the gift. This is a Mr. Beer craft brewing kit. So, I want to thank you personally, young lady. Thank you so much. This, like I said, is a home brewing kit. It's Mr. Beer craft brewing. Who doesn't like Mr. Beer craft brewing? I don't know. It was wonderful. These are made in the USA and in Australia. This particular box came from Tucson, Arizona, where it was manufactured. So hopefully ours will be better than, because Australian beer sucks generally, and American beer, especially brewed by me, is going to be wonderful and delicious. Don't you think? I don't know. This is my first go at. Usually I just drink it and, criticize it or enjoy it. But this is my first time actually making some beer. I'm sure a lot of people have tried the, Mr. Beer Craft Brewing. This particular brand or particular type of beer is the Long Play IPA. And I guess they have several different flavors you can order. There is a lager. They've got another IPA, a Diablo IPA or something like that. They have a brown, and they have a brown ale, and they have an amber pale, or amber, and they have a pale ale, something like that. And the ingredients are pretty simple. They come in a bag already, kind of in like a syrup form, and there's malt, malted barley, hops, yeast. And all you have to do is add water and kind of decontaminate everything and make sure there's no bad stuff in there. It takes about an hour to make it, and it's kind of fun. It was fun to do, and then it takes like 6 weeks. It takes like 6 weeks. You age it for 3, and you're supposed to age it for another 3, or you can age it for another 3 for it to be best. So something like that, or a little different. It was a while ago I did this. So it makes about 2 gallons. They give you this plastic little keg to make it in. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, it makes 2 gallons, and they give you a dozen of these 1 pint, 0.64 ounce bottles. And the alcohol by volume, I don't know. I've got no idea. But a friend of mine did tell me that when you brew this beer or you bottle it, you can crack open a couple of real crummy beers like Michelob Ultra, and that have no flavor or anything, but they're carbonated. And you can add, for each bottle, you can add like a 1/4 can of the Michelob Ultra, and it helps with the carbonation in them. And, it puts Michelob Ultra or, like Bud Light or something to good use. So you're not just dumping it out or not buying it. You're actually supporting them by using their beer to help make your beer a little more carbonated. It seemed like a smart thing to do. So that's what I did. I added a little. There's about a 1/4 can in here, maybe a 1/3 of a can in each one of the bottles I made. But they say it, doesn't affect the taste of this beer. So, with all that being said, we're going to do the double dump. We're going to look, listen, and smell. I don't think it's going to be super carbonated. They give you these like gumballs that you drop in here, and that's supposed to make it a little carbonated, help with the carbonation, because you're not actually adding any CO2 or carbonation to this. They're doing it with a little bit of sugar that helps make it, kind of cooks off the rest of the beer and helps make makes it a little more bubbly and a little natural carbonation, so to speak. So it's a naturally carbonated beer with a little bit of Michelob Ultra thrown in. So let's see what happens. All right, let's get this out of the way, even though it was lovely and I had a great time doing it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you out there. So you go over there and let's do the do. So it's like, it's like a bottle of pop or soda. All right, like a knee high. Let's see if we got anything going in here. I put it in this bottle probably a week ago, and I could have aged it out a little bit more, but I couldn't wait anymore. I wanted to do it, so I wanted to see what happened. So let's give it a whirl. Oh, it made a little sound. It made a little so it's got a little fuzz there, so that's good. Let's see if this is any good. Well, let's dump it in and let's find out. I think I'm gonna have to do the listen first because it's probably gonna fizz out pretty quick, but I'll try to do an aggressive pour to see if we get any foam out of this at all. See if we get any head. Then we got a little bit of head. It's lively too, look at that. I'm surprised. All right, we're starting good. That little pro tip, that pro gamer tip might have helped me out. It smells like beer, and it smells not rotten. So that's a win-win already. I can smell some hops in it, so I can still hear it a little. That's nice. It's got a super dark color to it. It's like, looks like, it's like a Bock or it definitely doesn't have that IPA look per se to it. It looks more like a porter or a Bock, something really dark. So that's a little strange. I thought it would be a little lighter, but I really couldn't tell. But it smells like one, and so hey, we did the look, we did the listen, and we did the smell. So really, there's only one thing left to do, right? This is the first time I've brewed beer. So, yeah, this might be a humbling experience. But, here's to Mr. Beer. Well, and Mrs. Beer, because she probably she probably did most of the work anyway. Mr. Beer's like, but Mrs. Beer is actually getting shit done, because that's how it works. So here's to Mrs. Beer and Princess. I didn't vomit, and it's pretty tasty. Damn, those bottles are big. They still got some more foam in it. This is good. There's even a little lace on it. Just a little hint of it. I'm pretty impressed. pretty impressed with that. It's really a no-brainer. I mean, you just gotta, clean the stuff really well so it doesn't get infected by different types of bacteria in there, because that says that it can throw the taste off big time. Oh yeah. So, and they give you the soap, the special stuff to disinfect everything that you use, and it's all there. It's all in one kit. It tastes like IPA. It's not super strong. It's really easy to drink. Great flavor. Super. I've got no complaints with Mr. Beer, with Mr. or Mrs. Beer and Long Play IPA. I think it was a super fun experience. I have like 11 of these bottles left, and I've got a couple in the fridge right now, and I'm aging some more out, and I'm gonna drink those as the days go by, as they get older, and if I come across one that's really, as they get older, I'll let you know. I'll remind you. But Long Play IPA, Mr. and Mrs. Beer, it's Jimbo approved. I mean, Jimbo made it. They made it easy for me. But I appreciate y'all out there. I love everyone. Remember, one beer, one love. Or was it one love, one beer? Beer is love. One beer, one love. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll see you on the other side. Love ya. Your old buddy Jimbo. Out.